In this episode, we are talking about the essential pantry staples to keep on hand for easy, diabetes-friendly meals, even on the busiest weeks when stopping at the grocery store is just not gonna happen. So by having these healthy, diabetes-friendly ingredients on hand, you won't have to think about what to make to keep your blood sugars balanced. Hi everybody, welcome back to Prep School. You have Victoria here. The ingredients that we're going to talk about today follow the principles of a diabetes-friendly diet. So I'm talking heart-healthy fats, lean protein, and plenty of plant-based proteins, high-fiber whole grains, low-salt seasonings, lots of fruits and veggies, and some healthy sweet treats because we know we all need a little chocolate in our lives. But what we're going to cover in this video are just the shelf-stable items that you can have in your pantry and forget about for months and still turn to when you need them. And with the healthy recipe ideas that go with each item, it'll be easy to know what to make too. The nice thing about a diabetes-friendly pantry is that it's not all that different from your regular old healthy pantry, which means by stocking up on these essential ingredients, everyone in the house will have exactly what they need to make a healthy meal, whether they have diabetes or not. So we're gonna take a look into my pantry and work from the top down, which means we get to start with whole grains. So whole grains like brown rice and oatmeal here are key components of a healthy diet, period, and especially important for diabetes. Choosing whole grains over refined grains means you get an extra boost of fiber, whereas refined grains like white pasta and white bread are processed in a way that it removes that fiber. Fiber has so many amazing health benefits, but when it comes to diabetes, it plays a key role in helping to balance blood sugar. Fiber slows down digestion, which is great because it helps to keep us feeling fuller for longer, but also it slows the release of glucose into your blood system. So now the next shelf down is where I keep all my oils and vinegars. So keeping a mix of different oils and vinegars on hand mean you have yummy dressings at the ready and delicious marinades. Now when it comes to choosing diabetes-friendly oils and vinegars, you want to go with heart-healthy fats like olive oil and canola oil. They are made from plants, so they are naturally low in saturated fats. And research shows us that eating less saturated fat is important to keep your heart healthy, as diabetes and heart disease are often related. Some of the essential oils you can keep on hand are olive oil, canola oil, and sesame oil. So olive oil is great for making salad dressings and for low to medium heat cooking, whereas canola oil is really great to have on hand for higher heat applications. So different oils have different uses in cooking, and they also impart different flavors. You could also try using infused olive oils. So this is a blood orange olive oil, which I think would just be so delicious in a salad dressing. And as for vinegars, great basics are things like balsamic vinegar, red wine vinegar, and rice wine vinegar for those Asian-inspired dishes. Balsamic is really great for so many things, especially veggies. Red wine vinegar makes a great salad dressing, as does apple cider vinegar, and this also imparts some really yummy flavor at marinades. So what I'm gonna do now is grab a few of these oils and vinegars and head over to my counter there and show you how easy it is to make a really simple but really flavorful vinaigrette. So this is a really easy pantry vinaigrette. It is honey mustard, and we are using white vinegar here, a little bit of garlic, olive oil, salt, pepper, honey, and a little mustard from the fridge. And I really like to make my dressings in like a mason jar or this old jam jar, because I can just shake it up, mix it all in here, and then put the top on and pop it in the fridge without dirtying an extra bowl. We are gonna start with our garlic. This is just finely minced garlic. And then we have, this is white wine vinegar. You can use whatever vinegar you have in your pantry. We need some mustard here. This is just a coarse ground Dijon mustard here. Then we're gonna do a little honey just for a touch of sweetness. I need about 1.5 teaspoons of this. I'm just gonna eyeball it. And from here I need salt. Nice pinch there. And pepper. A couple of good cranks. Olive oil. This is 1/3 of a cup. And now we shake. And this recipe could easily be doubled, and just have this on hand for easy salads. You can use it as a marinade. It's a really yummy dressing, and we have so many more delicious recipes for vinaigrettes and dressings on EatingWell. All right, so the next shelf down here for me are kind of like my snacks and my sweet treats. So these are one of my favorite sweet treats. Just because you have diabetes, it doesn't mean that you can't enjoy these things. Just enjoy those sweet treats in moderation. So when looking at a label, you want to look at the total carbohydrate number here. There are some things listed underneath total carbs on a nutrition label, like fiber, total sugars, added sugars, but in the end, it's all carbs. So looking at this total carb number, so one serving, which is 2 of these peanut butter cups, is 14 grams of carbs, which is 1 carb serving. So it's totally fine to have that as a snack. But sometimes 1 serving is just not enough to satisfy my sweet tooth. And that's where fruit comes in handy. Things like berries especially, they're low in calories, they're low in carbs, and they have some fiber in there. So they can help fill up and satisfy that sweet tooth for fewer carbs. All right, so this next shelf down is where I keep all of my nuts and seeds. And so these are so great. They make for such a yummy salad topper. And nut butter is essential for an easy breakfast. Just pop it on top of toast or a whole wheat English muffin, or mix it in and use it to flavor an energy ball and to also hold it together. Whether it's peanut butter, almond butter, sunflower seed butter. So when looking for a nut butter, go for something made without added sugars, without added saturated fats. Peanut butter technically should only have 2 ingredients in there, peanuts and salt. So some great nuts and seeds that you can keep on hand are things like almonds, walnuts, cashews, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, and my personal favorite, chia seeds, for adding into smoothies and yogurt. All right, so this bottom shelf here is where I keep my canned goods. Canned goods are absolutely key in your pantry because they last for a long time and there's so much you can do with them. For instance, beans, canned beans like black beans, chickpeas, and some white beans, they are a healthy, high fiber source of lean protein, and there's so many things you can do with them. They're really versatile. So when you do go shopping, look for low sodium options for canned beans, and if you can't find them, what you can do is just rinse these beans off really well before using them to get rid of some excess sodium. Some healthy, diabetes-friendly beans to keep on hand in your pantry are things like black beans, chickpeas, cannellini beans, pinto beans, and even low-sodium canned soup can make for a healthy meal when you're in a pinch. I love using beans in soups, but you could also use them to top your salad, or to make a cold bean salad, or even to mash them up and make a black bean burger. Some other healthy canned goods to keep on hand are things like canned tomatoes and other canned vegetables like canned corn. Canned fruit is also great to have on hand. When shopping, look for canned fruit that's packed in its own juice rather than the sugary syrup. And same deal, if you can't find fruit packed in its own juice, just give the fruit a really good rinse under water before eating to get rid of some of that excess added sugar. And we can't forget canned tuna, canned chicken, and canned salmon. So when you can't get to the store, these are really great alternatives. Making a quick tuna salad, or using the salmon to make a salmon patty, or to simply toss on top of your salad. Okay, so moving from my pantry to my spice cabinet, which is not the most well organized right now, but having some great spices stocked in your kitchen can help give you a super flavorful meal without the need for too much added salt. Spice mixes like curry powder, Italian seasoning blend, and taco or fajita seasonings are really nice, really yummy, quick ways to flavor a dish. So I'm actually going to grab a few things from my spice cabinet and bring them over to the counter and show you how to make a really easy homemade taco seasoning. Our super easy taco seasoning, you of course can buy this from the store, easy peasy, but double check that what you're buying is no salt added taco seasoning. If you have all the ingredients on hand in your well-stocked spice cabinet, you can make it yourself. So what we have here is chili powder and cumin, garlic and onion powder, some oregano, paprika, and pepper. Where we start is I just have a small little mason jar here where I'll keep my spice mix. We start off here with some cumin. We need 2 tablespoons of this. Because my tablespoon measure doesn't work to dip in there, I'm using a teaspoon. So 3 teaspoons equals 1 tablespoon. Rather than 2 tablespoons, I'm gonna scoop out 6 teaspoons just because it fits in there. Chili powder, we also need 2 tablespoons of this. Now we need 1 tablespoon each of these last 4 spices. Let's start with garlic powder. And then we're gonna do the same thing with onion powder. Have to up my vessel here. Forgot how much this makes. Transfer. Dried oregano. This is sweet paprika. This is one of my favorite. And last, but not least, I need my pepper. I need about 1/2 teaspoon of this. So I'm just gonna keep crushing. All right. All right, same deal. I'm just gonna shake this up to combine. And voila! I can use this for soups. I can mix it into ground turkey. Perfect for my chili. And this even would make a really nice gift around the holidays. So keeping your kitchen stocked with those healthy, diabetes-friendly pantry staples means easy meals are right at your fingertips. Don't forget to like this video, share it with friends, and subscribe to Eating Well for some more videos.